If there's anybody on this planet that does not like the song Ball and Chain by Social Distortion, I don't want to know you. Hey, I got a lot of good stuff. I got a great story today on how people are becoming unraveled and the importance of keeping a level head. Climate's changing. There's been such a freaking big old huge shift. It's fucking stupid. I know before I've said how important it is to endorse what you support. And that holds true. It does. It holds true. Don't stop doing that. Endorse what you support. I'm going to ask you to do something. My 27. Don't subscribe. Unsubscribe to my channel. Well, no, don't. You can use your discretion. If you like what I say, recommend me to your friends. Tell them not to subscribe. But watch my videos. I need to shift the energy of this channel to decency. Because my mind says the more I go for subscriptions, the less it loses the heart behind it. I'm a messenger. I'm here to give messages. Offer support. That is my rule in this life. So if this crosses your radar, don't subscribe. Just keep watching my videos, please. Please keep watching my videos. And make comments if you like. But not everybody needs to know where you go late at night, where you hear stories. And by all means, share me with your friends. And if they're having a hard time, let them know that Marge exists. And she likes to tell stories. Because the stories that you get out there aren't as fun as the ones I have to tell. Which brings me to today's story hour. This is what happened yesterday. I was coming back from the DMV to try and get my car registered. I need more documentation because, you know, communication's funny and you can call and ask them everything you need, but if it ain't the person that you talk to at the window, there's likely more stuff you know. Even though you tell them you talked to so-and-so, they said this is all you need. Oh, I'm sorry, they were misinformed. How many times a day does that happen? So, it was a bust. I came back. I pulled down. Now, I don't drive my car fast because I do need a brake job. But it's not so safe. Or it's not, they aren't so bad that they do not function as they should, or they are in any way not operational. They're just, I don't want to use them. I mean, the car's not registered. I don't want to drive it. So, I live on a very narrow street, and they just did, a little bit of background, they just redid this. They probably spent freaking $1.4 million on this project out in front of my house, and they say it's for the fish. But what happened is, about 2 weeks before I moved in here, some dumb broad, some young girl, stupid, dumb kid, ended up in the ditch. I don't know how she did it. So, the city came in and said this is not safe. Now, and plus they need to make it nice for the fish. Because, I mean, they even have geoengineers that come out to take pictures of the space to make sure it's okay for the fish. Now, they haven't been here a while because there's all... I mean, I care about the fish, so if I see something wrong with the stream, I'm going to fix it myself. Because, I mean, there's been broken parts out there that I've made apparent to them that it took them 4 weeks to fix, so... You know, I care more about the fish than they do. Anyway. So even when they were working on this project, this is funny. I like get dizzy because this is so funny. I asked the crew, I'm like, would you be willing to put in, I said, hey, while you're at it, why don't you put in an undulation? Because people drive fast down this street all the time. Like ridiculous. And there's kids, I mean, little kids. I have dogs. There's been times they've gotten past me. Pew! Shoot off. It happens every now and again. I do whatever I can to keep that from happening, but every now and again it does happen. So I yell at people, ask them to slow down. I come out, I'm always cool first, and then they freaking gotta freaking chop off, and then I gotta put them, and then... So this is what happened. This little girl comes, I come pulling in around my corner, and I am almost to my house. I am before and I see her, so that's a good, I don't know, a tenth of a mile, maybe, behind me. And by the time I pull in, she's caught up to me. And I pull part of the way. Now I'm still in. Now and plus I'm pumping my brakes because I'm trying to, I'm trying to put as much stress on the pads as possible. So I'm pulling in, I'm pumping my brakes, and I stop like part of the way in, and I just said, slow down. Just slow down. And this girl, I don't know how old she was, because they all look like they're 4 to me. And she goes, I'm like, slow down. There's kids here. Just slow down. And then she starts popping off. I was going 15. Now, this is a side note. I'm like, no, you were not going. I said, no, that was not 15. And she goes, and this is how I know, because I was in the Air Force and I worked on the flight line, and the flight line and the speed limit on the flight line is, I know 15. I sat in a car. I'm a freaking non-tipo. I know 15 miles an hour, and that wasn't it, bitch. So, and I said, I'll tell you what. I said, just look. And so she starts popping on. I'm like, you hit one of my dogs, I'll hit you. I said it. If, as an event, this would be a condition. If you hit one of my dogs, I would hit you. But if you don't hit one of my dogs, then I won't hit you, and we are okay. When did 16-year-olds start? No, I know this because the story goes on. Is that how you people raise your kids? To pop off like that to someone that is old enough to be your parent? That's what you're teaching your kids. Okay, so check this out. I'm going to tell my mom and dad on you. So about 4:30, my mom comes knocking on the door. She's like, someone's knocking on the door. I'm like, oh, yay, I hope it's mom and dad. I open the door. Are you mom and dad? Yeah, we're mom and dad. You talk to my daughter like again, getting in my face. Look at me, look at me. He shows me his shirt. Big fat. Well, I see it because he's fucking fat. I don't know. Army? I did 30 blah blah tours. Congratulations, you killed a lot of innocent people. Whoopee! So check this out. He's like, if you talk, any black escorts are off duty or off limits to you. Talk to my daughter again, I'll kill you. You confront me. What? And then, like, a few minutes later, he tells me how he's got a master's degree. Well, you ain't smart enough to know that you don't threaten somebody's life. That is not a condition, like I said earlier, if and if. Threatening somebody's life, you should know, is punishable by the UCMJ and civilian law too. He's like, my daughter, my app says right here that she was going 24. I'm like, your daughter's a liar. She said she was going 15. That's what the dispute was about. So check this out. I love this story. I love this story. Oh, he brought his wife, too. They're from Indiana. See, that's why I don't like middle word. He brought his corn-fed heifer fucking wife. I think they adopted, because she didn't really look like either of her parents. Anyway. So, I digress. My daughter is going 24. I have a GPS app right here. Now, in my mind, residential, I mean, because of the street, it's not just like a you know, it's 25 miles an hour in a neighborhood. It's not like that. It's the circumstances are different because one, the girl ended up in a ditch. Two, they made the road narrow on purpose to slow people down, and the workers had stated that to slow people down. So, and then mom starts getting mad because I called baby girl a liar. I'm like, dude, if you think your daughter tells you the truth all the time, you're a fucking retard. So, and then he tries to go to my neighbor and talk shit to my neighbor, and the neighbor's, you know, he's a total peace guy, you know, he just wants everybody to get along. He don't want nobody yelling. And I didn't start yelling until the guy started threatening my life. So now I'm yelling. Okay, so he pulls off. Okay, so that I digress again. So he pulls off. I come in the house, and I'm going to verify. I'm going to support myself here, and I'm just going to make sure. So I look up speed limits in Sally, Oregon, and it says on narrow roads, the speed limit's 15 miles an hour. And the man admitted to me that his daughter was going 9 miles over the speed limit. 9. And then I called 911 and told them that this man threatened my life. She's like, do you want to have him arrested? I said, no, I understand. And she's like, well, these, I know that they're recorded. Everything's fucking recorded. But then that she, you know, let me know that it's recorded. And I'm like, just, you know, in case I end up dead, I want someone to take care of my mom because some freaking because people are all freaking unhinged. People are coming off the hook with their rationales. And they are so unwilling to look at the facts that maybe my daughter's lying. It's like they're void of reality. People don't want to see the truth. So, that was a funny story. He 9 miles over the speed limit. Anyway, I'm watching movies today. I'm listening to music. I'm not going anywhere. Anywhere. It's a little chilly. I'm a little chilly. A little bit chilly. A little bit on the chilly side, but you know what? Life is good. My needs are met. I got freaking dogs that I love and that love me. I have no complaints today. And if anybody that this comes across that has any complaints today, acknowledge them. Pasham them. PFT them. PFT them. Pshaw them. Start your day over. Peace, y'all.